Extra Emily body. I have a hot Cheeto in this picture. You gonna sit here and yell in my ear? No, he wasn't. What are super packs? Is that coins? Yeah, I already spent all my coins, Betty. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's me. Make sure. Yeah. Shay giggle shits, baby. Let's take a look at the lineup real quick, though. Shay giggle shits. Asar Thompson. Go to lineup. I have 142. How much more do I need? Hey, I'm gonna cut for at least 2 hours. I'm not cut. My team for at least 2 hours, or till I hit 40. So he asked us what we're on, just for him not to be home. Kyrie. How far is he from?
Welcome to 2K Sports.
He ain't that
We've
far
got
from his
live
house.
NBA basketball headed your way
Yeah.
on this fine Wednesday afternoon. We'll watch Tampa in this one as they go up against Louisville. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg
Zay's
and
at
Grant
work.
Hill. And giving us
He's
the
going to
rundown
work.
from the sidelines,
No, he's at work.
reporter Ali LaForce.
Huh? Oh, he got a Mint Thompson. I gotta go get him. We got box up, man. Get home.
And Louisville has possession. Right side, Gilgeous Alexander. No good from the wing.
Whoa, I missed. Y'all got stick good?
Morant surveying the floor. Up top, Thompson. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Louisville. Gilgeous Alexander from outside.
This nigga is shit.
It's hauled in
bro.
by Garnett.
Shoot it.
Outside Morant. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to Louisville. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So
Hey! Come on, Shay.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous Alexander continues to amaze.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Dang. takes the three.
That's
And
deep.
again, no good by Tampa. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Tatum.
Oh, you see it.
And it's Dang with
That's
a
a crazy
rebound.
shot. I wish myself
Here's Garnett.
back in the position.
And he goes
I
in
don't
for the
understand
dunk.
that just left
How
sticking.
about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Blocking foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining.
Releases. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite
Yo,
drive
they
and
just had a.
capability.
They just said Shea got fouled on his way up and didn't shoot free
He
throws.
just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so
No.
much
It didn't say foul at all. The commentators
from
did
three.
though.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Garnett. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Tampa leading by 3. Pass to Morant. Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Thompson. And a big finish by
gosh,
Robinson.
bro.
And the Admiral,
I need a
David
footer,
Robinson,
bro.
a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Here's Tatum.
And one.
No good. Unable to win this run. Here's Tampa. Outside Morant.
Come on, Shea. You must stop.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Garnett. 6 to shoot. Back to Morant. Now here's Robinson. Misses the 3.
Shut up, bitch.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They set a pick. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not when Shea's on the
Gets it to
court.
go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Come on, Shea.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Here's Robinson. Out to Thompson. Outside Morant. Back to Thompson. Got it up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
On my mother,
on
if that
top,
counted, I'm
up
going
by
to
3.
lose it.
And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what do you guys think about Tampa here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Dang. They get it back. And here's Morant. Here's Garnett. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, got a piece of it. Robinson with a steal. Thompson with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside for Morant. And here's the fast break. There's Tatum with
Come
the
on,
three.
Tatum.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing.
Okay, niggas is.
Here's Dang. And again, no good by Tampa. Louisville trails by 3. Count that one, Reed.
You know, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game. Garnett has
Let's put
really
this
good
up. Bring
court
bitch in,
vision,
bring bitch in.
especially for a guy that plays his position.
Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Tampa making some changes. Allen outside. No good.
I gotta stop square shooting.
Tampa leading by 4. And here's Thomas. Pass to Sigma. Deflects the pass. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Sigma. Lots of room. That one goes. Count it. Sigma's got his first points of the game.
It's a rather unique shooting for him. Sigma puts that ball way behind his head, but I tell you what, it's basically unblockable.
Gasol with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Here's Stoudemire.
Oh!
Sends it home from 3-point land.
Elbows, nigga.
Stoudemire's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The score now all even.
Where's he, Ray?
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
That's big.
Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Allen.
Ah.
A chance there to take the lead.
We gotta have legend. Whatchamacallit?
Here's Tampa. Driving to the basket. Here's Sigma. From the arc. And again, no good by Tampa.
Who he feeling like?
And so Wall will bring it up for Louisville. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And they're running. The finish.
Nice dish by Allen. Put him at the 1 or the 2. He's effective either way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Morrison to stop the run.
He didn't
After
stay.
missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Louisville with the ball. They trail by 1. Wall looking over the floor. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Nice job breaking down the defense. Wall takes these mid-range J's when the D gives him the chance.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Louisville on top, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Castle, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled.
They really called that a shooting foul.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
They set the pick. The open shot by Wall. Allen outside. Knocks down the
elbows, nigga.
Allen's got 6 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Outside Wall. The shot from 20 feet out. And the shot goes down.
Is there a nigga speaking him? Oh, he's with Cavs?
This time Wall crosses him up. Nice shot.
Thomas outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
As a big
super slide. Nigga, you know about little super slide.
To be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to Gasol. For 3, Durant. And the rebound goes to Tampa. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Did that nigga run to the grip?
Drives to the hoop. An open look for Smith.
He missed. Board. Good.
And
Crossover.
we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Allen. Deflected.
Yeah, what y'all?
Here's Sigma. Here's Castle.
Niggas know super slide not the biggest op. Everybody loves super slide.
To the
Facts.
inside. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Morrison. That three's off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend.
Hey,
shots
we
from
listen.
downtown.
We know Kier some shit at basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
Team foul.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Wall. And they're going to kill that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Hello, Bevo.
John Wall goes right into the contact, seeking it out to
Ooh.
create an and-one opportunity. That's real grit on display there.
Pass to Sigma.
Sigma off.
And he drains the quick shot. Sigma's got his second basket of the game.
I didn't see that
Right.
coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Durant. Lets it fly from 18. And that one good. Durant's got his first 2 points.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Super slide raises nothing but demons, baby. Let's go.
There's a screen. Smith outside.
Cutthroat.
Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Durant with it. KD
That's bucket.
out here
That's
flexing on
bucket,
people.
chat.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs.
Yeah, ain't nigga got a problem with TTK? Go kill Low Bevo about it.
That's his
Fuck you
first
talking
foul.
here.
So both teams making some changes here.
Go kill Low Bevo about it, bro. He lived right there around the corner from the church.
Oh, it's blocked by
There homies.
Robinson.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
3-second difference.
Bro was trying to
between
send
the
you
shot
on
clock
crack
and game clock.
on dummy
That one
missions.
goes.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about
Slide for
efficiency
slide,
at the
nigga.
offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Levine.
The tuck,
Connects on
little
the
bit.
17-footer. And it's a 10-point Louisville lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control.
Slide did not say that. Slide did not
And
say
I really
that.
think
man.
this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball.
Why
game
is
right
Low
here.
Bevo bapping out his
12 through
ass?
3.
Bevo.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Louisville leading by 10.
Fucking his squad.
Allen outside. Crafty move.
Hey.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Had the defender flailing. Fancy stuff there from Allen.
Now here's Duncan. Counts
Nigga
that
up
bucket.
10.
Louisville with the ball. Left side Durant. Pass to Bender. Offline with a 3. And here's Tampa now. It's a 10-point game. Back to Robinson. Levine with a steal. To the paint. We're just over a minute into this final quarter play. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't near.
Hey, where y'all finna go?
Used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was.
I don't know where that is.
Pass to Garnett. Now Thompson.
Is it a part? No, I'm streaming right now. I was just asking, like.
Durant pulls it in. Louisville leading by 10.
All right, bet.
First team foul.
First minute and
Is it a W hoop spot?
Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson. And again, it's
Hold on,
Louisville.
bring your camera back up again.
And here's Tampa now. Outside Moran.
Damn, nigga, why y'all gatekeeping the
Here's
court?
Garnett.
MSW Rams.
Moran.
But you're not with Kier every day, so you can't give out fucking hooping recommendations.
Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable
Nah, that's fire.
operating off the ball.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Here's Williamson. Outside for Levine. Shoots over Moran. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
2 hours. All right, bet.
Just under 2.5
Record it.
minutes gone
Set
by.
your phone up and have it and record it.
And Tampa hits again for
All right.
the lead.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will.
Well, where the
They're
fuck
close
did you
enough
go,
to
son?
taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Louisville's head coach had some words for his team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Right side Moran. Pass to Dang. And here's Thompson for three. Moran with it. Out to Thompson.
Louisville foul call. One out. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Dang. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
To get back on track.
What?
Good work defensively by Robinson.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Tatum with a steal. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Third team foul.
First free throw
Buckets.
is good. And that makes it a three-point lead.
Buckets.
And he hits
All right,
both
that's
free
good.
throws here.
I shouldn't
And
lose
it's a
this.
4-point ball game.
That makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here's Thompson.
Waited too long.
It's hauled in by Garnett. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He
Tatum's
drops the
free
first
throws
one.
are so ugly.
And that puts him up 5.
Jason Tatum.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Here's Garnett. The offensive rebound. And so it's Louisville winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.
180 days.
We'll see you
Men
next
built a
time.
huge house alone. Do I spin? You know what? chat, we're finna watch this. Well, not chat, but it's like, I'm finna watch this. Yeah, paint it piece by piece, section by section. That's insulation. Not again, not again.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. We'll watch Louisville in this one as they go up against Portland. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
100 AD.
Here we go. So it's Portland now. Ball with it. The three. Nails it from three.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Out to James. For three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right side Tatum. Pass to Garnett. falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Now Portland with it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Beyond the arc. Here's Roy. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Garnett.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Roy. And here's Davis. 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way.
Fuck out of here, nigga. You're caged.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's
a big slam.
Hey, dick sucking.
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
How the fuck does what and stop fucking
there. Fans
a lob like that, bro?
That's
Backdoor
a pass
lob
he'd
too.
like back for sure.
Here's Roy. Three-pointer off
Stop
the mark.
spamming step backs, dumbass.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Louisville. Here's Reed. Portland with a rebound. Here's Roy. Offensive rebound. The three, James. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They got the ball to the right guy, James, ready to shoot at all times.
Pass to Garnett. Puts it up from 15.
Get the fuck
And
out
again,
of
it's
here.
Louisville missing. Davis with it. Now Thompson defending. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
Oh, we good, we good.
Foul. First team foul.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Pass to Roy. Back to Ball. Shot from the low post is good. Ball's got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start.
Oh, it goes!
Bullshit.
Beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
He blocked it.
Oh, it's
He
blocked by Levine.
I mean, great anticipation by Levine, managing to get his hand on the ball.
Pass to Jordan. Thompson with a steal. Now Wall. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Tatum looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Money on the 19-footer. Tatum's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court
Oh, my
do all
God.
the talking for him.
So it's Portland now. Smith outside. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Let me get Tatum out of here before he pisses me off.
Here's Jordan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tatum pulls it in.
What?
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
What happened? Oh my gosh.
Now Portland with it. Outside Levine. Crafty move. To the right side.
The steal,
Thompson with a
sorry.
steal. Up top Reed. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in.
You gotta be
Oh, he
fucking
missed that
trolling.
one. 1 for 3. in
Close
this
my
one so
door, bro.
far. Here's Levine for 3.
Fuck up. Get him on.
Pure from 3-point range. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter. Timeout called. Louisville.
It's not even Denver's fault, bro. Who's my small forward? Yeah, you gotta. For KD? But for KD?
Both teams will make substitutions.
And then my fucking coach is so dumb. This nigga don't even be putting Zion
53
in.
left in the first half. Now Williamson. Williamson powers down the jam.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Mitchell with room to shoot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move.
Good pause,
My
bitch.
ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength.
I'm gonna go look for a Mint
difficult
Thompson,
to
though.
defend and totally unique.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not
Hell
taking
no.
any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Here's Levine for 3. Oh, just dropping it in. Levine.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's the break. For 3, Allen. Portland
Why did he
rebound.
do that? He gave
Grant,
him
they
a
could
bad
attempt a 2
animation.
for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
32 seconds left to the first half of basketball.
He made that.
And the shot goes in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Back to Levine. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Let's go with a 3. 3 ball.
He
Donovan
just baked me.
Mitchell.
I ain't gonna lie, he baked me right there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Louisville trails by 5. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Williamson. Stolen by Davis.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was
Not yet.
going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Out to James. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Durant. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
There's Ball with a 3. And rebounded by Zach Levine. Louisville trails by 6. Pass to Williamson. Here's Stoudemire. Portland with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The kick out to Ball. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Roy.
Yo, this nigga just see everything, don't he?
Home from three-point
The fuck?
land. Roy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Bro.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Timeout called. Louisville. Portland making a switch here.
Shut up.
And it's Levine with the ball for Louisville. 9-point game. And no good trying to use the glass. So it's Portland now.
I got him muddy.
They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
Those
Here's
Kier and Kev
Mitchell.
came in this bitch arguing.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Davis.
Yep. They
6 to shoot.
they hooping right now,
Davis
though.
screen. Over Williamson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Louisville with the ball. On the wing, Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From deep, Wembanyama. Another 3 for Portland.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady
Fuck,
from
man.
outside.
Portland leading by 9. James, right side. Pass to Wembanyama. Top of the key. Outside for Davis. Misses the 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Ball goes to Portland.
Outside Mitchell.
I'm there.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Portland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and get. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store.
I want to have Travis on that or.
Levine surveys the D. And Levine, throw it down.
Nigga just 5 outing my hole, bro.
That's the sauce right there.
We can't guard him.
Every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Outside Levine. Shoots over Levine. Levine gets the bucket. Here's Levine. Levine not messing around, in tight.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
So it's Portland now. They lead by 11. Smith left side.
Hell no.
No good on the triple. Allen outside.
Foul! Foul! Fuck! He fouled me.
For 3, Durant. Portland with a rebound. Now here's Smith. The rebound by Allen. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Portland leading by 11. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Williamson, right side. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Back to Robinson. Here's Reed.
I'm there.
Knocks it down from distance. Reed's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
I let it get away from me.
And Louisville with some changes.
Outshot me.
Timeout called. Louisville. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Garnett. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's Levine for 3.
That's deep though. He's just
really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
niggas just spamming snatchbacks, bro.
Team foul.
.110 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the three-pointer goes.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
It doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
That's fucking crazy.
He wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured
Good
a
shot.
bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Levine, and he can't bank that one in. Pass to Reed. From downtown, Portland with a rebound. They led by as many as 18.
Louisville foul call. Jason Tatum. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Portland. Josh Smith. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Smith hits them both. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And so Portland takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
All right, what's your Twitch name? What's your name? Did you get that? I hold this unfollow, pussy. You can't bait the baiter, baby. All right, time to hit. Just let me hit level 40, EA, bro. God damn, folks. Y'all won't make everything so motherfucking difficult.
Hi everyone, time to get into
I hate the whole fucking company. All they do is act like horse.
And Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from
98 Victor Wet Bananas. Oh my gosh. All right. I got to lock in. Oh, I'm in my alts. My sliders. He's not better than me, bro.
Here we go. And so the tip-off. Miami. Bird outside.
Turnover, first possession.
Stolen by Tatum.
Midi fade. All right.
Hell! Pass to Duncan. Good ball movement here by Miami.
Let's switch. Let's switch.
Booker outside. Ren Benyama with it.
Why are we switching? Why are we switching?
Watch out. Wembenyama hammering that one home.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Louisville.
Oh, he's an off-baller?
Benyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see
Midi.
where they're coming
All right,
from.
all right,
His
all right,
team
all right.
from a
What are we
bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
Oh,
That's his first
my
foul.
God, bro.
And Benyama outside. Back to Duncan. Pass to Bird.
An off-baller. Because you got to hit wide open while you...
Out to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Oh Thompson outside. Back to Tatum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird.
What's up, bro?
Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Going inside.
What? These bitches took me out of my dunk animation, bro. I'm deleting the game.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Louisville shooting their first free throws of this game. And both free throws good for Reed.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now, here is George. Duncan outside. Driving to the basket.
What?
The glass to finish the layup.
Reverse layup through my body.
That's
Okay.
where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Lay.
Gilgeous
Not missed.
Alexander can't get it
You
to
can't
go.
make this.
And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Duncan. Back to Wembanyama. Over Garnett. And the shot is good.
White.
Dropping in
So you
off
off
the
ball
frame.
and you white sometimes?
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Garnett wide open. Louisville, no good that time either. Pass to Duncan. Reed with the steal. Now Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Lord, please help me before I do something bad to somebody.
Look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Garnett outside. Out to Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here is George. Good D by Thompson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Booker. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
What?
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Garnett. And the 3 ball is good.
Stop off balling, bitch. If you go off ball, wake up.
Big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Book, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
NBA 2K.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play,
We really have to do something about the different difficulties in different modes.
and we've got more
Please
coming.
tweak this online versus shit. I get y'all want it to be fun, fast-paced, tempo, like y'all wanted to make it for the average player, but my nigga, Kevin Garnett does not get took to the rim by no fucking Devin Booker, bro. Let's lock in. Not no contested buzzer beater layup, bro.
And it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
God, bro, this game is so bad, bro.
Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Pass to George. And it's blocked by Gilgeous
There we go,
Alexander.
Shay.
The kick out to Tatum.
I missed. Oh my! And the most vibbiest shot ever, I missed. Please miss, please miss.
Seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Louisville. Kicks it out to Garnett. Louisville, no good that time either. Miami with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Booker outside. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Timeout called, Louisville.
I've never.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Reed.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Yes, that goes in.
An explosive player, Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's George, and the whistle
We got
blows.
fouled, bro.
Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:52 left here in the second. Here's Duncan. Thompson with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that one.
Who fouled? Who fouled?
That's the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
A tremendous scorer with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And Duncan drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Wall. Here we go now. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
George. That shot off. Louisville trails by 4. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's off from three-point range. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Miami. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Williamson outside. Here's Stoudemire. There's the drive. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass the Wall. Now Stoudemire. Another shot. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 6. No one near Williamson as he lets it go.
Goes Zion.
A three-pointer is right on target. Williamson's got his first 3 points of the game. Devin Booker attacking to the middle. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Miami leads by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
18.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Williamson for the lead. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Stolen by Allen. Here's Levine. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Reed. Three-pointer by Embiid. From way outside, Joel Embiid.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting.
All right, bro.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Levine. Over Levine. The kick out to Tatum. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession. Timeout called. Louisville. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Stoudemire, the screen. And Levine, here we go. And it's Williamson missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Youthful move on the way to the basket by Stoudemire.
And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And the jam by Levine.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
On the wing, Levine. On the wing, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Levine's got the lead up to 1 now for Louisville.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And there's the bucket from
2K,
Tatum.
bro. Green in this
This
place.
is why
Green in
Tatum
this.
is a volume
Green or
three-point
fucking
shooter
green.
because he knows how accurate he can be. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Williamson. And the rejection.
The strongest fucking dunker in the game can't go fucking dunk.
Intensity outworking the shooter.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter.
It shouldn't fucking matter. It's Zion.
There's Williamson with the 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And
Okay.
you can see the importance of that steal. Really
Hey.
a 4-point swing with the conversion.
Oh, he
at the other
missed.
end.
Does that work?
Here's KD. Pass to Stoudemire. Kicks it out to Allen. The wide open look for Durant. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
And the shot goes in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Levine looking around. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Levine's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Louisville. To the wing right side. Back to Levine. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Louisville. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Miami trails by 4. Booker outside. Here's Wembanyama for 3.
What? I was
three-point
open.
shot. Wembanyama's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Miami. Here's Williamson. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. And Louisville leads by 3.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Louisville?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
All the officials are all over that one.
Second person.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw stretch.
A different look for Louisville. Timeout call, Louisville.
Come on, Shea Gillis.
Timeout.
This is your time, Shea Gillis.
David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, during the break, Louisville's coach had some words for his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reed. Louisville, no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for Miami. A 2-point game. Poked away and stolen by Thompson. Here's Reed. Out to Thompson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. That one goes. Count it.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
And Wembanyama outside. Over Garnett. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
What's off ball?
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside for Wembanyama. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Garnett misses.
Oh, he got board.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Wembanyama outside. Booker outside. In the corner, George with it. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. they force the shot clock violation.
That's defense.
Great team. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Count it.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Outside, George. Bird outside. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a four-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
And stolen by Thompson. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for the away team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Go, Chad.
Louisville wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We hit 40. Nowadays, niggas don't understand that because niggas just buy 40, but it's like, I still got that grind in me. Let's go ahead and receive our fucking gift, nigga. All grinded, baby. All grind. W40, let's go to. Yeah. What do you mean?
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did grind the 40, bruh. All grinded, baby. Yeah. Why are you saying it like that? You don't think I grinded the 40?
No, there's no thing. No, I know you did.
No, you did. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. This is all hard work, nigga. Yeah, that's me.
Here we go. And here's Charlotte now. Here's Wilkins. And he'll draw the
First
foul.
play on my team is a
He'll head
fucking
to the
foul.
line
Hey,
for
get this
two.
nigga going.
Dominique Wilkins unafraid to put his body on the line, going right into that interior defense and getting himself fouled in the act.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move. Blocked.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Pass to George. 4 on the clock. Shoots over George.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Tatum's shot is good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
He's definitely 13.
Down low. George with a steal. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Charlotte foul. Tim Duncan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Let me see what Paul George can do.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. George outside.
And one.
Tell you what, Tim Duncan, such an anchored defensively. I mean, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his length.
Pass to Wilkins. Back to George. Here's Bird. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And
yeah,
so it's Tatum who brings
here.
up the ball for Louisville.
Oh, wow.
Here's Bird. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post.
Please give me a block.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Stolen. And here's the fast break. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wilkins. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Louisville. Trailing by 2. Wilkins.
Oh my gosh. Your dead ass not going to allow me to make one.
Pass to Duncan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart.
What up, Brody?
And going to work inside.
Personal foul. Second
The
team
game?
foul.
What happened?
Oh shit, beat that nigga's ass.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Nah, I went up for the ball.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's George.
You got to learn how to.
That one
You
goes
feel me? Like,
careening
lock in,
off the
bro.
glass.
Every time I look up, you dead.
And here's George.
She let all y'all come over?
Here's Wilkins. Back to George.
That's crazy.
Pass to Duncan. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Out left to the wing. No good on the triple. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Wilkins. And here's George. George defending. Fades away. And Reed pulls it down.
Charlotte foul.
Louisville's shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Third team foul.
The first one falls. And Charlotte making a
Hey,
change
Chad,
here.
I'm finna go get a shower.
George hits them both.
I'm not in the stream either. My fault.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Charlotte on top, up 2. And we'll be back in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice
And one.
when they
There
go
we
up
go.
for shots in there.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Louisville shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. Now Reed. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Paul George money.
George with the bucket.
Paul George
It's a big
money.
part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
And he gets the bucket. And Louisville has possession. They trail by one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to George.
Money.
That one's good.
Hey.
And so Gilgeous-Alexander
Hey.
with the assist.
Paul.
George has got 8 points.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And the bucket is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Has to outside Tatum. Takes the three. And Louisville hits again from deep.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Here's Bird. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a three. Great touch from
Shea
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gillius.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
George feels it out a bit. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by George. Louisville leading by 6. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Tatum. Up top, George. Give him 8 points now.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Oh
From
my
the top
God.
of the key. He's got 10.
Come on, man.
Smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. To halt the run. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. George has gotten his second bucket of the game. Outside wall. Inside. Stoudemire. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
And Louisville making a change here. Louisville leading by 8. .56 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to George. Shoots over Allen. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. George has got 6.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
Fires from deep. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Here's Charlotte. Fires for 3. And that's good. Paul George for 3. And now just a 3-point Louisville lead.
He's got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous. Stoudemire doing a nice job setting that screen. Very nice.
Louisville shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Stolen by Thompson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
For three, George. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And the triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be a really exciting second half.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Louisville. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Look at Zion, showcasing the range.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
Wembanyama, no good. Louisville leading by 8. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, George with a steal. Left side, Wembanyama. To the inside. Kicks it to George. From deep three-point land. And Charlotte, another three.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and art on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Poke loose. And stolen by Durant. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Stoudemire. And again, it's Louisville missing. Charlotte trails by 6. George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. George left side. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. The shot no good. Nice D from Thompson. And it's LaVine with the ball for Louisville. 4-point game. For three, Durant. Yes.
Better
And
stop
nice
playing, boy.
assist from Thompson.
We play defense.
Durant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. George drives in. Tries again. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Wilkins. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. George has got 19 points.
Utilizing that size, George able to get it off the glass and sends it back in.
Tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Wembanyama down low. And the shot goes. And now just a 3-point Louisville lead.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Out on his own on the break. Here's Bird. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
And there's the screen. George drives in, shoots over Thompson, misses off the left iron. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Stoudemire, and the three-pointer goes. And now a 6-point Louisville lead.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And it's Bird missing. Here's LaVine. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Levine's got 5.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
And so it's Louisville up by a healthy 8
Hey, we
points at the
fucking
end of the
still.
period. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Charlotte trails by 8. George outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bird. Over Durant.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Outside Levine. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, it's blocked by Levine.
I mean, great anticipation by Levine, managing to get his hand on the ball.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by George. Durant for 3. Knocks down the long
That's money.
And now it's a 12-point Louisville lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Louisville.
Well, you have to like what you've seen.
Pack them up, bro. I'm just gonna take the win. Hey, Mafi, quick question.
What's up?
So you watch college football, right?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. You're okay. Here go the situation. You're down 5. 1 second left. You just called a timeout after your previous play, right? So you have one fucking play. You have to take a shot at the end zone, and here are your 3 choices at wide receiver. Either you can have Jordan Tyson from ASU, Ryan Williams from Alabama, or Jeremiah Smith. Nah, cause these comments really pissing me off right now. I gotta go ask. I gotta go ask other people. Cause what the fuck do you mean it's not Jeremiah Smith? Is that 2 hours?